Hello and welcome back. It is your host, Jean-Luc Baker, with my very good co-host, Jackie Wong.
Yay. All I heard was Wakaba Higuchi's going to skate first.
I know, exactly. And the audience is like, yeah! The audience is going crazy, and I think also we are too. Like, our energies are already higher. We're so excited to see this practice grooving.
I'm just going to say the men were like a starter group for this great set of skaters coming up.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Wonder Wakaba Higuchi is out here. It's going to be so exciting just to see what these women bring. And, let's just see what they got. They're going to be throwing down Grand Prix final spots on the table like we've been talking about with everybody. This is the 5th Grand Prix, Skate America. Let's see who's on the ice. All right, so we got some great skating in this group. It's gonna be a tight warm up for sure, just because we got 6 skaters out here, just like the men were. Like we're pushing quite a bit of time, and these short programs are gonna be bam, 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 bam.
That is what they're gonna be.
Bam, bam. So you know the drill. Send us your questions at US Figure Skating on X. We're doing our best throughout the performances to just answer whatever it is that you'd like to hear or know, all the above. With that being said, Jackie, who are, I know I always ask you this, but in this group, who do you think could be dangerous?
Dangerous. I mean, Wakaba is always dangerous, and the thing with her is the foot injury is preventing her from getting the reps that she would like. And we've seen her do good jumps in practice. It's a matter of can she actually string them together in a program? And if she does, I mean, she won this thing last year.
It's true.
I think the other one would be Haein Lee, and always the question of her rotations and whether or not the judges are going to, or the technical panel is going to review her jumps and just how quick she is on a certain day.
I love how you just tweeted, "In this house, WWW stands for Wonder Wakaba Woman."
It is true.
Let's go. We should get that on a pin.
So many pins.
I know. Seems like I'm going to have a pin jacket.
I know, exactly.
I might look like a pin cushion eventually. I just want all of your pins.
I'm just looking around. I mean, Wakaba is definitely taking the 6-minute warm-up like she's trying to take a competition 6-minute warm-up in the sense that I think she's trying to jump in this run through.
Now for Wakaba Higuchi of Japan, followed by Ekaterina Kurakova.
Where'd she go? Yeah, she is trying to jump on this one.
Just the skating skill. Stop. So good.
The way that she accelerated into that triple X on the way down with the music accelerating is so well done.
And this is, Wakaba for me is one of those competitors which, like, you can see in her eyes that she would be like a lion in terms of, like, you know, when you get on the ice and you can look at your other competitors in the eyes. And for me, I was never like, oh, it's fine. She would be somebody that you see and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stay out of your way. Like, you are here and you're here for business, and that's what's so cool about her skating.
So the way that you're seeing her skate here is similar to what we have been seeing from her. It's like the timing of the jumps are just not quite there because of the lack of reps that she's had. And so some doubles, some unders, like not in the same sort of category of consistency that she had last season.
I also love she's not afraid of the wall.
Can't be with that power.
No.
This step sequence is top notch.
Oh my god.
Right?
I love how she just threw up the little Wonder Woman sign. Did you see that? See that? That was crazy.
So musical.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just think that, like, in terms of her skating skill, like, she is so, I mean, differently, but like,
oh yes.
She just does stuff which is insane. And what I love is she gives you softness and she also gives you strength. It's not just powerful the whole time.
I mean, I will say, her Lion King free skate is still one of her best ones. This one is up there with her best material.
I think so.
Short
Both short and free.
Yeah.
Now for Ekaterina Kurakova of Poland, followed by Haein Lee.
thought there was something wrong with the
More
music with
French.
it. Yeah, it's true. I thought there was something wrong with the music. The way she went up, she was so expressive and then just checked out. She was like, that's all we're getting.
She's back.
Yep.
One of her better lenses went up.
Katarina, I find, is such an expressive skater. I'm laughing because we got another question, Jackie, and you've been requested.
To do more speculation?
Also, would Jackie be able to estimate for us how many crossovers the average single skater will do in their career?
Holy.
No,
No, that's an estimate.
No, that's crazy. Because you do like, I'm not going to try it. There's too many laps in a day that's being done. And there's too many jumping passes, and there's too many.
So I would say if
here
we're
he
talking
goes.
about we're talking about jumps in the 30 to 50,000 range, crossovers has got to be an order of magnitude more than that. So in the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. And you've been doing crossovers, and you do crossovers into everything for the most part. And I would say, as an ice dancer, I've probably done a million
Short
crossovers.
program music time,
Yeah.
2:56.
I mean, the thing that people don't
short
also
program
see is that
music
there are a
will be
lot of
played
drills
now
that require
for Haein
crossovers,
Lee
right? So it's
from the Republic
what you
of
don't see
Korea,
oftentimes in
followed by
these kinds of
Josephine
practices
Lee.
is the other stuff that skaters work on, which is literally the basics. And there's crossovers, there's turns, all that kind of stuff that happens with it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Music problem. Wrong music.
Oh, she's going free skate. I am having very much a whiplash reaction to this because she started the season with Carmen, went back to Notre Dame de Paris, and now is back to Carmen. Am I totally wrong on that? I think I'm very confused.
She's just changing it up at every event. Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh.
Great eye contact there with the judges.
Misha G special.
That was close.
I found the pattern in the last 30 minutes, 30 seconds of that program to be just really setting up jumps around a circle.
Yeah.
And there tends to be that sort of pattern with a lot of skaters where in the second half especially, it's like, okay, we're at 2 minutes, 20 seconds or whatever it is, and we're just going to get all three of these jumps done, and then I'm going to go into the step sequence. Like that happens quite a bit. And it's more evident with certain skaters than others because of the intricacies of the rest of the program, and you're like, oh, well, then this becomes a lot more simple.
Yeah, I agree, and it's tough because they're trying to like make those jumps as close to each other as possible in that second half mark. But
energy purposes.
Yeah, for the energy purposes, but still, I do agree. Like, I think it's really important to like draw out your program on a piece of paper and just like directionally see where you're going, and does it feel balanced when you look at it and whatnot. Everyone really likes laying on the ice this year. Huh?
More depth on ice, yes.
Yeah.
They're doing it in the right way, though.
I agree.
Like, they're actually, you know, it's in character with the actual music, not just like random dying.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, no.
Free skate music for Josephine Lee from the United
Very
States
apropos for
will be
the
playing
flies that are
now,
on the ice as
followed
well.
by Starr Andrews.
I will say, I find that Josephine Lee has really come out of her shell within her expression, and there's still so much room to grow with that, but I've seen so much more comfort in like the eye contact, so much more what feels like she's performing what feels comfortable to her now. And I know Massimo is just so good at bringing that quality out in skaters, that comfort and like finding ways to make you feel safe enough to explore this type of vulnerable connection with yourself and let other people just into that world. He's so phenomenal at that.
Both of those jumps earlier, even though the Lutz was a step out, both of them were much better than they were earlier in the practice. She was really struggling with that flip in the Lutz. She comes around this corner a lot.
Yes.
I've noticed that a few times.
It's the selective direction of like understanding your forward crossovers look the best out of this corner, and then understanding where your back crossovers are your strongest, because everyone has a stronger side, and like how you can be strategic and use both of those directions the right way.
And the crossovers go the other way. Back crossovers. Little nod to Michelle Kwan here, I think.
Yeah. I agree. Within the last minute, that's the second time it's been that exact corner. I know there's
And
only
it's always the forward crossovers.
Yes, and I know there's only so many. There's only 4 corners to work with and a small amount of space, but still, like, there is a way there can be a little bit more, I think, intricacy within that, or hide it a little better.
I think part of it is also the setup for her jumps are very pattern oriented, and there are often times when you do those jumps in the other side, you're going to go around the corner here, as opposed to a more compositionally sophisticated program would have you go from a different angle, right? And that oftentimes messes up timing.
Yep.
That's why it's harder.
Hey.
Oh,
is this Massimo paying homage to a little ice dance choreo step right here? I'm not even kidding. I think it is.
It totally is.
He touched the boards at the beginning, and he wanted to like come back down, right down the middle.
Oh no, but she's more than 2 meters away from the board. That's gonna be a exclamation point.
Yeah, ciao. Enjoy that. She's 2 meters away. I don't think it's an exclamation point. I don't think she's getting that called. That's fun.
We are joking, of course, because there's no such thing as a character step.
Yes.
For 13.
Singles.
Yeah. But
that was a great ending to that program, though. I
agree.
I really liked that.
Short
there are really like
will now be
elements of
Starr Andrews
very
from
interesting
United
composition
States
in
of
that program,
America,
and then
followed
it's
by
combined with some of the
Leah
more
Serna.
standard patterns that we were talking about. Hey, do we hear Starr Andrews on the mic?
is this her?
Some part of this is going to be her.
Mm-hmm. See, that was a lot of crossovers for me. That was like one too many because they were like empty.
Oh no, I'm wrong. This is the short program. She's only doing it in the free. She did the short. No, she did it free yesterday. Also, for those who had not heard, Starr Andrews, she has announced that this is her last season in singles. She's going into pair skating.
Wow.
She has announced that already.
That's a big announcement.
Yeah.
Interesting timing.
Yeah.
Interesting timing, but each to their own. I think it will, but I wonder if that will, like, just for the timing of when she announced that, affect, not here.
At Nationals?
Yeah, and selection for 4 continents. Because, I mean, if you know that you're not going to be doing it, I could be wrong, but you know what I mean? When it comes to it, like, if you're going to be doing another discipline next year, your points don't carry over to another discipline. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's fun.
Short program music time 2:49. We will now be playing the short program music for Leah Serna from France.
Seeing now Leah.
I don't think Florence and the Machine would have known that they would be such a figure skating presence in music.
It's true, huh? They have some beautiful music, though.
Good music.
I like how the French girls skating English music, and the Polish girls skating French music. Big music.
Yeah. I'm watching this, I continue to marvel at the fact that step sequences have changed so much over the past 3 decades. Like, they are difficult sequences of steps, and it's not only complicated, but it's just also generally very exhausting.
Short program music time 2:52. There is 5 minutes remaining in this warm-up for women Group 1. Practice session, Group 1.
As we see Katarina Kurakova take her bow, and seeing on this side Wakaba Higuchi is drilling those triple lutzes and looking a little bit with a discomfort on her foot. There have been some really nice ones, though. She's probably hitting them about 50% of the time.
Question came in: has skating, not mine, ever made you cry from joy or heartbreak? So not yours either, then.
I mean, my skating has always made me heartbreak, so
No, but I guess
breaks my heart that I was a terrible skater.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't speak to yourself like that, Jackie. Yeah, of course it's done both. Like watching some of my best friends have what could be amazing skates and then becomes catastrophic. It's heartbreaking because you see how much work they put in. It was like heartbreaking at Worlds last year, actually, watching Allison Reed and Solius in the rhythm dance have a mistake when they had a really solid season that year. and not qualify for the free dance. That was heartbreaking, and very much so. Like, have I cried from joy? Yeah, like I cried at the Olympics watching Nathan win the Olympics. Like, that was just like so intense because I was along that journey with him for so much of his career, and also rooming with him there, you could just see the intensity and the intention, and everything was purposeful, and watching the culmination of every minute and every hour and every day come to this 4-minute performance at the right time under all the circumstances. Like, I've cried from heartbreak, cried from joy, not from my own skating, well, and mine, but other people's very much. Ooh, I wonder if that means we get to see Jaws today.
Oh, we definitely will. Shark Naki's coming.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
There's no other way.
Dun-dun. Shark Naki. Starr Andrews
Starr
taking her
Andrews.
bow for practice.
Future pair skater.
That's it. I wonder who she'll skate with.
So at the end of practices, when you're doing final stroking lap exercises, what are you thinking about?
There is 1 minute remaining in this practice
That's so good.
Competitors,
I
we
would
have
always,
this pronounced
first off, just like
name
take a moment
or
looking at the
country.
audience
Please
and like really
notify
take
the
in their
announcer.
energy in their eyes, because when it came to the performance, I was so focused that I would have moments of connection with them, but I wouldn't be able to like really feel like I connect with them. I used to always just like love to, I don't know why, I always love to just take a lap like really fast and then just like take a huge deep breath, and then every single arena I went to, I would look for the American flag, which was super weird, but I just loved it, and was like, it was like my moment to give myself that like gratitude and pride to be able to still do this and perform and represent Team USA. So yeah, I mean, you got to skate later, and that's terrifying, but I just try to take in that moment and be as present as possible and think of all, like, the good things, as opposed to, like, oh, my God, I'm terrified. I'm competing in 7 hours, and it's only 3 minutes of work, but if I make one mistake, I'm going from top 3 to last 3. Like,
It's terrifying.
yeah, no, so that's why you don't think of that. You look at other things. I would try my best to scope out who was eating what in the audience. Like, I don't know. Keep it light. Have some
Okay,
fun.
so audience, what you are eating while people are warming up is very important.
Yeah, 100%.
Once for each competitor.
All right, so that wraps up the first group. Now we're going in the second group.
Alysa Liu from the United States of America.
Alysa Liu just found out, I think she's skating first. As soon as she stepped on the ice, she's like, wait, I'm first?
From Georgia.
Typical Alysa Liu core.
She like, looked back as soon as they announced her name. She's like, wait, I'm first?
Rinka
Yes, Alyssa.
Watanabe
Yes, you are.
From Japan. Lara Naki Gutmann from Italy. Hana Yoshida from Japan.
Such a great group. This is an amazing group. I mean, the first group was already great. This one is another one. You're just looking around. It's like world champion, world medalist, European champion, Grand Prix final qualifiers. Like
Shark.
shark.
A lot of luck. If you guys have any questions for Jackie and I, send them to @USFigureSkating on X. Just shoot whatever you guys got. You guys were cruising earlier today. I'm sure you guys are probably at work. That's why you're not
Work?
sending many.
What's work?
Never met her.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fair. What is she saying?
Alysa Liu just waltzed by and said, "Good morning." Oh no, it's afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh no, you're right. It's 3 in the afternoon, Alyssa, and there is, oh yeah, jet lag from LA.
It is. It's morning her time, kind of.
Noon.
It's 12:07 her time.
The nonchalantness of Alysa Liu. I know we talk about it a lot, but like she just kind of like looked around, then looked up at the screen, and then was like, "Oh yeah, I should probably do a spin." She like looked at the other 2 people doing a spin.
What am I doing?
And she's like, "Oh yeah, backspin." It's like there's so much genius behind the freedom to do whatever. They would terrify me. I liked having a plan. I liked knowing like, yeah, this is the order we're gonna do things. Like, if it changes, that's fine. But
In Myers-Briggs terms, that is a P, not a J.
got it.
As much of a P as possible. Chaos.
Yep.
You're a righty skater, right?
I am. Yes.
I was just about to as I'm watching everybody do the counterclockwise movement around the ice, I'm often reminded that I am a lefty skater, but you had to conform to the righty skating way because the majority of skaters are righties.
Mm-hmm.
And so my strongest crossovers are righty crossovers
Oh,
as opposed to
really?
lefty crossovers. Yeah, it's crazy. But then I jump the other way, so it's also very strange. Yeah.
Okay, so my bad. I'm also a lefty.
You're a lefty. Okay.
I'm a lefty as well, but it's just because I learned to rotate both ways.
Oh,
And you've heard my jumping technique is pretty much little to none.
that's great.
So yes, I understand that. But yeah, it is different.
So your stronger twizzles are lefty twizzles, or
Yeah,
did
but I
you
like to
figure it
right
out?
forward outside because
Oh.
that was turning
Yeah,
the
that's
direction I
a
like.
that's a lefty skate.
I
Right.
didn't like doing anything on my left foot because I have a club. Well, I was born. I don't now. I was born with a club foot, so my left foot was like about 90 degrees inward.
Oh, wow.
And I was in a cast for the first 9 months of my life, and then taped for like 2 years. So it didn't grow at the same speed as my other foot. So I have a 7 and a 9.
You could have done the anti-spread eagle.
Yeah, the other way.
Yeah.
Would have been. Yes, I could have. It would have been quite dangerous. My foot wouldn't have liked that. But yeah, so I didn't like doing much on my left foot. Actually, I never did a single turn throughout my whole career on my left foot if I didn't have a choice. Or if I had the choice. So like in a compulsory dance, obviously I made it work. But I chose more times than not to try to do like right foot dominant things.
More nerdery for you all.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking around. No lefties here.
No.
Wait, that's not true. Lara Naki's a lefty.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, you see it. What do you see being the biggest change in Alyssa's skating since coming back?
Attitude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Her attitude, which has changed so much.
And it's not that she had a bad attitude before. It was just not her.
Yeah, it was
Specifically.
trying to figure out who it was.
Exactly.
Where now she's
She
clear.
was. It was somebody else, right?
Oh, she wanted to move over another foot.
Whereas the Gaga program, it kind of started off that way at the beginning of the season, where it didn't feel like the music was right. Like the highs and the lows were wrong.
Yeah.
And I just wonder how much they are tinkering with the cuts, the order of the music, all of that stuff, because it just the first version of it just didn't build.
Yeah, and when I saw it at Champs Camp, and my first initial thought was like, okay, this is going to be so cool, Lady Gaga. And it was like the first part, we got there, and then I felt like it. first accent if you're doing really powerful crossovers in the corner.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao. Adios.
Free skate music time 4:13. We will now be playing the free skate music for Chaeyeon Kim of the Republic of Korea.
I'm very curious
followed
about
by
how
Rinka Watanabe.
Chaeyeon's going to skate here. She was on and off in the practice just now.
I love music like this. Already, like when there's singing, but the hymns kind of vibe. What's crazy to me is to think that Wakaba's not in this group right now because of world standing.
So far, so good. And she really does take a risk with backloading both her Lutzes and a flip. And especially treacherous when she has not been as consistent as she has been in past seasons. I continue to see the improvement in her expression here.
Yes.
Just like yesterday with the short.
I'm honestly not speaking much because I'm really captivated with what she's doing. I think facially we could get a little bit more, but what I love is just like the expression of movement and with the effortlessness of the glide that she's creating. I love it.
Those two Lutzes. Both of them just squeaked out. What we haven't talked about again, this is another return of an old program, but I do think that this one is one of those where she has gotten very comfortable with it, such that it has improved since the first season that we saw it.
Yeah. I think just overall, I really see her improvements. Skating skill, her expression, her willingness to hold more space, and just the clarity of what the arms and hands are doing the majority of the time.
Free skate program time 4:11. We will now be playing the free skate music for Rinka Watanabe from Japan, followed by Lara Naki Gutmann.
Another old program. I'm just looking around this group. 4 of them are returning to old programs.
This season, maybe? Like, who has new programs? Sorry, but like
Shark Naki does.
Shark Naki does. I'm not like dissing it, but I'm just curious.
It is interesting.
There's a lot more bringbacks.
Triple axel. But I think potentially more than it's been in the past is not the fact that it's just been like old programs, but the fact that a lot of these skaters started with new programs and then decided
To go back.
in the first month of competition to go back to an old program.
The guys, this isn't working. Panic.
Right.
The Panic at the Disco is real.
It is the tricks that the Olympic season plays on your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it. It's so deep in being like, is this Olympic enough? Or
Triple axel, triple toe. That's Olympic enough.
that is Olympic enough.
Big program here.
Yeah, her hand detailing is insane. It's hard to see with the black gloves, but the fingers are wild. They're so clear. And a lot of the time when her arms go from extended to back into her body to go back out, the way that like arm path and hand path comes in, it's so beautiful.
She skates like that, and that's a medal.
Yeah.
The only mistake was that triple axel at the beginning.
And then nailed the one combo.
Yep.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of music edits. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like as I'm watching this.
This is the thing that I've always had a trouble with this program, because it ends with this step sequence, and it's smaller than the rest of her skating. Like, if you look at just the pattern of this, it really is in the middle quarter of the ice, and it just doesn't end with the kind of gravitas that you got at the beginning with those 2 triple axles, and the even the middle where it really builds.
The ending doesn't give me Olympic, if that makes any sense.
But the rest of the program does.
But the rest of the program does.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's time. Just watch for the detail. Oh, that's a shark move right there. Sharks love triplets, half loop, triple sows. Like
that half loop had so much pop than I'm used to seeing too. From like, that was beautiful.
It's a real half loop.
That was unreal. She was like a little stone skipping like a rock.
As half loop should be done. This sequence is so great.
Get it? That was the fin.
Yeah. She goes into another loop and then just watch this camel spin coming up. There's a fin.
Nice.
The fin has come out, and then the fin will come out again on this flying camel. Now, forward camel. There's a fin.
Sick.
And that illusion.
That's that's actually so crazy because choreographically, like, I'm just gonna put a fin here, but it works so well.
Like how do you even get your arm like that? It's just.
Well, sharks don't have arms. Sharks have fins. So
how do you even get your fin like that?
I think that's more of the conversation. I mean, I want to know, how does she tie her skates without fingers?
It's true.
She has fingers, everyone. We're just getting carried away with the shark concept.
So I had interviewed her earlier in the season, and she was talking about how this is where she becomes the ocean, and you can really see that you can hear that music change and also her character change. And it's more about her embodying the waves.
Going with the flow.
Going with the flow.
It's hard to be a shark. I love this music.
She's like, that's a single axle. But the power that she gets at the end of this program.
You know what's so interesting though? Because you were able to read her face as she landed that single axle, and it was like, oh shoot. If she would have made that face, we would have been like, oh, she's just doing a single axle. It's the reaction sometimes that the skater makes, like, oh, I made a mistake, makes me now, or us, believe that it wasn't intentional.
A couple of crossovers, and she is on to her choreographed sequence. This is power.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That was out of 3 back crossovers, and she covered the entire rink twice over.
I just want to know what they're feeding these Italians to be this tall. Like, this generation of Italian skaters are quite tall.
Carolina Costner.
Yeah. Lara, Nikolai. Fun. That's so cool live. That's a cool program. There's so much detail and intricacy without it being like, oh, that's really intricate.
Yes.
It's so well hidden.
It's
very subtle.
Yoshida of Japan.
Oh, straight out of the gate. Dang.
Oh, we know what this is.
Oh, let's go.
Hana Yoshida always gives you something a little different.
You can see it in her eyes, though. She's got, like, a good personality.
Yeah.
I like this remix.
just stabbed me in the face.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah.
Wait, watch out. What'd you do to her?
I don't know.
Shred one of your tweets? Stop telling people what I'm doing on practice. Is this a Benoit program?
No, I don't believe so. I don't think she works with Benoit. This might be a Chaeyeon program.
Oh. I could see that.
It's a Benoit program.
I knew it.
You were right.
It was the touching of the ice, the backwards swizzle thing, and then the weight and the little shoulder, head. I was like, that's a Benoit. I told you, I could tell you who the choreographed it straight. It's like I could tell you which one was a Pasquale Camerlengo program back in the day.
Love a good back cross foot.
So nice.
When it's done well, it's such a great spin.
I felt like that inside edge was getting bigger and bigger. I was like, whoa, hold on a second.
They're becoming paragraph loops.
Yeah. Yeah, Benoit.
Ending on the end.
I don't like endings that are far away like that. Just gonna put that out there.
Music time.
Sorry, I don't like it. I like it when endings are like where these marks are on the ice. Anything in that quadrant, that 4 quadrant in the middle. See what I'm talking about? That's what we want. That's what I want, not we.
That's what you want.
That's what I want. Yeah, it's too far away. I'm like, hello, can you hear me?
Another triple axel from Rinka Watanabe. She is hitting these axles, I'd say 60, 70%.
Great question here. How do they determine who is in which group for practices and in which order they skate? Oh my gosh. So it depends on the day.
Yep.
It also depends on their world ranking. So first off, the first day of practice is usually based off of country. So they'll do like all of the Americans, and that's usually alphabetical as well. So your Canadians might be with like Spanish or Italians, and then so on. And then the draw for the short program is based off of your world ranking, and draw it's not a draw, correct? Or is 1 and 2?
It depends on the competition. Here it's not a draw.
Here it's not a draw, but sometimes there's a 1 and 2. Last 3 draw.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this is going to get really confusing as I discuss this.
Well,
so jump in if you need to.
the reason we're having this discussion here is because it used to be just a draw.
Yes.
Based on your world ranking, and then COVID hit, and because we came back into live competition and people didn't want to be in the same room with everybody else, it just ended up becoming straight world ranking and then straight backwards from last to first in the free skate or the free dance.
Yep.
So, and then since then, in the last couple of years, we've returned more to a draw system for the free skate and the free dance.
Yes. So, and then because the women now are having a practice day today where they're not competing, the order that is drawn for the short program is then split in half and then flipped. So what I mean is it went today, instead of skating first, that person skated fourth, and whoever skates fourth skated first. And the reason they do that is so then that way who skates first in the event or in the grouping doesn't have to skate first 2 days in a row. So then that way it keeps it fair.
That's what Missy Elliott calls flip it and reverse it.
Yeah. If you hang down, flip it, and reverse it. I love that. That was gold. That was so good. Oh, my gosh.
Well, we are delirious.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
That means it's time for an ice resurface.
It is. And thank you guys so much for just being here with us on this. I have one more to do. We got ice dance practice next, and then this concludes all of the Rinkside commentary that I'll be doing. So thank you, Jackie, for doing this with me. This has been so much. I always love chatting with you.
We'll be back soon, I'm sure.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you, everybody.